The Bureau of Indian Affairs B.I.A. enforcing blood quantum to systematically reduce indigenous identity. The Bureau of Indian Affairs has played a critical role in shaping who is recognized as indigenous in the United States. Through policies like blood quantum laws, the B.I.A. systematically reduced the number of legally recognized indigenous people, slowly phasing out their identity. This wasn't just bureaucracy, it was erasure. Blood quantum wasn't designed to protect indigenous heritage. It was created to eliminate it. Stay with us to uncover how the B.I.A. used blood quantum as a weapon against indigenous identity and why dismantling these colonial systems is crucial today. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that uncover hidden truths and amplify silenced voices. Blood quantum laws enforced by the B.I.A. measured indigenous identity as a fraction half, 1/4, 1/8 with devastating effects. If an indigenous person married outside their tribe, their children's blood quantum would decrease, making future generations ineligible for recognition. Land ownership, federal aid, and tribal enrollment were all tied to these arbitrary percentages. Over generations, fewer people qualified as legally indigenous, erasing entire communities on paper. The B.I.A. also pressured tribes to adopt blood quantum standards, creating internal divisions and excluding many legitimate descendants, especially those erased by paper genocide. This wasn't just about numbers, it was about control. Here's the truth. Blood quantum wasn't a neutral tool, it was a weapon of erasure. Over time, the system ensured that indigenous populations would shrink, tribal sovereignty would weaken, and treaty obligations would dissolve. Families were torn apart as some members qualified as native while others didn't. Entire communities were disconnected from their heritage. The fewer people who could claim indigenous status, the easier it became for the government to steal land, break treaties, and terminate tribes. This wasn't just assimilation, it was extinction by design. The consequences of the B.I.A.'s blood quantum policies continue to this day. Thousands of indigenous people have been disenrolled from their tribes. Treaty obligations are ignored as tribal populations fall below recognition thresholds. Land and resources continue to be lost, justified by a decreasing official indigenous presence. But indigenous communities are fighting back. Tribes are rejecting blood quantum and returning to traditional kinship-based membership systems. Activists are challenging federal policies and demanding recognition for descendants erased by these colonial rules. The movement to reclaim identity is growing and it's unstoppable. The Bureau of Indian Affairs used blood quantum laws to erase indigenous identity and sovereignty, but indigenous people are proving they will not disappear. By rejecting colonial definitions of identity, reclaiming traditional practices, and amplifying their voices, they are undoing centuries of harm. If you believe in restoring truth and justice, like this video, share it and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can challenge the systems of erasure and stand with those reclaiming their rightful heritage. The fight for indigenous identity continues and your voice can make a difference. Join us.